friends, and welcome back to Movies, Munchies, and Moscato's anniversary celebration. It has sure been an interesting ride, to be sure. It's been 1 year since we started this whole endeavor, so it's just been an interesting journey. So, what would you say has been the best part for you?
Just watching all the movies.
Right.
This has been fun because I think that we're kind of, that middle-aged group, and I'm a mom, so I love watching the movies and then letting people know my thoughts. But and then just doing this with you every week.
That's true. I guess I've been just surprised about how it wasn't as hard as I thought it would to get started and going, and it's just been nice.
Mm-hmm.
I've probably ended up watching more things I probably thought I wouldn't watch because of it. So
that's a good point.
yeah, so that's
here.
It's been a really great thing. But so I am Rhonda.
And I am Rochelle.
And we're just a couple of friends who love movies, television, and of course wine. So if that is something that interests you, please stick around and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And now it's time for movie news, reviews, and pulp culture discussion. So the series You on Netflix has been renewed for a season 4. So I'm partly happy about this. So this will be one I'll talk about. This is one I watched this. That's something I watched this week. But I almost kind of wish it would just end like the way it ended. Again, I'll just go into that more later. But that's cool that it's getting another season. Hopefully it'll be maybe season 4 and then done. Because I don't like them to drag things out like that for too long. That's just my opinion. The series Jack Ryan on Amazon has been renewed for season 4, which is interesting because season 3 hasn't even premiered yet.
I know, that's odd.
There is no date for it to premiere, nothing of the sort, so I don't know when we're going to see season 3. So it's just interesting
maybe they'll film
went ahead and see. No, apparently they've already filmed it. They just don't have a release date for it. It's kind of interesting. And also for season 4, they have cast Michael Pena in a role, as well as they're bringing back Abby Cornish, who was his love interest from season 1. Now, she wasn't in season 2, so that's interesting. And she obviously won't be in season 3, but they are bringing her back for season 4.
Which one is Michael Pena?
He's going to be new to the series, but he was in, he was in one of the missions. Well, he's been in like a Mission Impossible. I think even a John Wick. He was in
I know that name. I just can't place him right now.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Is he a bad guy or a good guy?
He usually plays the good guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then Mel Gibson, he has been cast as the lead in a John Wick sequel. Prequel, not sequel. This will be a series on Stars, right? This is going to go back to 1975 when a criminal named Winston attempts to take control of the Continental Hotel. And for those who've seen the movie or haven't seen the movie, the Continental Hotel is where everybody goes who are criminals. It's a safe space for them to rest, look up the people they're trying to do business with, and no one can basically be killed or be hurt inside the walls of that hotel. So they're going to do a prequel series, like I said, and Mel Gibson will be in it. He is not playing Winston though, from what I read. He's somebody else in the series, but wow. I know that'll be right.
I don't think he's done anything in quite some time.
That's true. I think he did something direct to video, but I never saw it. But yeah. Indiana Jones movie number 5 has been pushed back to 2023, unfortunately. There's just been a series of issues. Harrison Ford got hurt. I think a technician on the set got hurt. And so...
Wow.
Yeah, they've had some problems. So, unfortunately, it's going to be not even next year anymore, but 2023. So, still have that to look forward to.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
Well, shoot.
Corbin Burnson is returning alongside Blair Underwood for the LA Law revival.
Wow.
Now
I remember Corbin Burnson from years ago in that.
Right. Most recently, you would have seen Corbin Burnson in the Psych series that used to be on USA with Dulé Hill and Sean. Am I forgetting Sean's last name? Anyway. I think that's cool. They're going to do a revival, and those two from the original series are coming back. So.
Well, that'll be good. That'll be a great revival or reunion.
Right? That was one of those shows, because of my age at the time, I was forced to watch it because my parents liked it. So I wasn't one I was into, per se. But, they seemed to like it at the time. So
I liked it.
And like I said, I do like Corbin Burnson. I do like Blair Underwood. So, hey.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought it'd
that'll
be cool.
be good. That's exciting.
I know. Ozark season 4 part 1 finally has a premiere date
Whoa,
of January
yay!
21st of next year.
Oh
So,
my gosh,
yay.
finally, the final season.
Yep, final season. Finally. Hopefully part 2 won't be too long after that. We'll
Yeah.
have to wait and see. They probably will put it to like September or something after that. Like they'll, wait.
But how many episodes will be in part 1?
Oh, it's supposed to be, I do know that. I think it's supposed to be,
6?
no, it's like 8.
Oh, 8. Okay. All at once or weekly?
No, you'll get all 8.
Netflix.
You'll get all 8 at
Okay.
once, and then the last 8, like I said, I'm sure they'll delay it for like 4 months or so between for part 2.
So do you know if they have filmed both?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, they filmed it all. They just like I said, I don't know why they chose to split it into 2, but that's just fine. They could have just had it all at once. That's fine. And then finally, Emily Blunt, most recently from the Jungle Cruise movie, is joining Cillian Murphy in Christopher Nolan's next film called Oppenheimer. So this is going to be a movie about the American physicist and who was the inventor of the atom bomb.
Wow. Emily Blunt sure has been in a lot. She's one of those actresses that's like on a roll.
That's true. Yeah.
Just like, what's her name?
Boom, boom, boom. Meryl Streep?
No.
Oh.
No, haven't seen anything much from her lately. No, the young'un from Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, McKenna Grace that you're
Yes.
talking about? Yes,
Yep.
that's
So
true.
She's kind of, she's been in a lot. And so we have Emily Blunt who's on a roll.
That's true. We do like, excuse
like
me
her,
as I
though.
yawn, Christopher Nolan. So I'm sure it's going to be very
yeah.
noirish. He did Inception and, what was that other one that was all, I'm forgetting the other name. He also did Batman Begins and also its sequel. So, but yeah, he's very noirish looking, so I'm sure he's really good at going back in time. So Oppenheimer sounds like the perfect movie for him to direct.
Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
So movies and TV shows out this week. First up, we have Dune. This will be in theaters.
I have been waiting for this.
And also on HBO Max. This stars Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya, Oscar Isaac, Josh Brolin, Rebecca Ferguson, and Jason Momoa, and there's also countless others. We won't name everybody. So Paul Atreides, a brilliant and gifted young man born into a great destiny beyond his understanding, must travel to the most dangerous planet in the universe to ensure the future of his family and his people. As malevolent forces explode into conflict over the planet's exclusive supply of the most precious resource in existence, only those who can conquer their own fear will survive.
Ooh.
So, this is one I will watch on HBO Max. I would never watch the original, so I'm not a fan.
Oh.
Never read the books. Again, I'm not a fan going into it. It just looks interesting.
The original was really good, but you know what? This would be better on the big screen.
It probably would be. It's just not one that I feel compelled to watch on the big screen, unlike other things.
No, it's one for the books. I mean, everybody loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it, and everybody loved the books.
Oh,
book
okay.
for book.
Oh, there you go. So we're gonna read Dune. Next up is The French Dispatch. This is in theaters, also with Timothy Chalamet,
Oh, another one on
Owen Wilson, Tilda Swinton, Bill Murray, and Christopher Waltz.
What?
This is a love letter to journalists set in an outpost of an American newspaper in the fictional 20th century French city that brings to life a collection of stories published in the French Dispatch. This is a Wes Anderson film. I feel like that should be enough said. He's, weird. I keep bringing up the Royal Tenenbaums. You also have that Life Aquatic of Steve, which Bill Murray was also in. It's
right.
So it's just
Very odd.
Yeah, this one looks odd as well. It's partially, maybe all is in black and white, but at least half of it I know is in black and white. So I don't know. So if you're into him or anything like that, I'm sure.
I did like the Royal Tenenbaums. I thought that was funny.
So, yeah, I just could not get into it. I know I watched a little bit of the Life Aquatic, but again I was like, nope. Like I'm trying here,
it was still odd,
but I can't do it. Then we have this movie called Night Teeth. This is on Netflix and stars Debbie Ryan from their series Insatiable, which I loved. shout out to that. Everyone still check that out. It was a 2-season one. It was really good. Just check it out. Anyway, Lucy Fry, Alfie Allen from Game of Thrones, and then also Megan Fox, who I swear is everywhere these days because of her boyfriend.
Right.
So this is a college student moonlighting as a chauffeur picks up 2 mysterious women for a night of party hopping across LA. However, when he uncovers their bloodthirsty intentions, their dangerous, shadowy underworld, he must fight to stay alive. I did see the trailer on this, and it actually looks really good, like dark comedy. Yeah, and I'm into vampires, so hey, I'm with it. I'm
There you
always
go.
into vampires, so yeah, I'm down for that.
That makes sense.
Right. Then we have Guilty Party. This is a series on Paramount Plus and stars Kate Beckinsale. So she is playing a discredited journalist who is desperate to save her career by latching onto a story of a young mother named Toni Plimpton, who has been sentenced to life in prison for killing her husband. This also looks like a dark comedy. But it's a series on Paramount Plus, so it is releasing weekly. So it looked semi-interesting. I may check it out. It's not one that I'm like, oh yeah, I really want to see it, but I like her, so it may be worth checking out just to see how it ends up being. So I'll wait till a few episodes are out though, because that whole releasing things weekly, it's hard.
There you go.
It's hard to do it.
I'm still trying to get through a Truth Be Told. Every time I want to sit down and watch that, I get interrupted.
Right, and yeah, that's all. And yeah, all those are out now, so
And Yellowstone.
I need to get up with that too.
Paramount. That's what, November 7th now, or no? That's Dexter. Dexter, people.
Mm-hmm. That's coming up. It is in November, but I don't remember the date for
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, yeah.
Well, I'll have to look that up, but
yeah, that'll be weekly, and you'll be like.
Just do a little side note here on Dexter. So I saw a interview with Michael C. Hall on this one, and the fact that he's coming back, he said, I didn't realize, that we took such a long break from that. But he looks the same. He does. I mean, he's just been doing other things, but
right.
To come back and then revive and regurgitate all the Dexter stuff, and he was just like, yeah, it's really good to be back because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised on this one. So, and I'm a huge Dexter fan. So,
well, when the release that week, we'll have to do we'll do another deep dive into Dexter like we did on our first year of our podcast. We'll do that again for that.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. So what we've been watching this week. So I watched season 3 on Netflix, as I was saying earlier. I binged it, because it is a show I like. I liked it, not as much as seasons 1 or 2, because this season mainly, spoiler alert, just takes place as they're now married and with this baby, and they're just trying to navigate, honestly, their homicidal tendencies. So it was just it was a different dynamic because you're trying to look at this from a couple's perspective and them just trying to be normal when neither of them are normal. So it's kind of not to the latter half of the season when.
So it's gone from, and again, I have not seen any. Well, have I? No. Isn't he a stalker?
Yes.
Okay, so he stalks his first. So then, does he end up marrying her in the third one or in the second one? Is that what they do?
At the very end of season 2, she tells him that she's pregnant.
Okay.
And then I how it ended on season 2, I didn't think I thought they were just living together, but season 3 makes clear they got married somehow in between there. So yeah, he married because she.
But is she?
Yes.
She weird like him?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
That's So sorry about those spoilers, but yeah, she.
All right.
That was the
Yeah.
The crux of the thing. That was like the best thing of part 2, his face when he realized exactly what she is anyway.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I've got to watch it. You've got
and so this season 3 is just now being married. They have this cute little baby, and they're trying to navigate life in the suburbs. And so, like I said, the last half of it is when it goes back to the original premise of the show, which is he finds a new thing to focus on, a new person.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
As I said, it was good. It just wasn't as good as 1 and 2. Of course, it ended again on another a semi cliffhanger. So the fact that they announced there's a season 4 isn't a surprise.
Okay.
So looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah, me too. I need to start watching that.
Then I watched this movie called The Voyeurs on Amazon. This starred Sydney Sweeney, most recently from White Lotus, which I still haven't
Oh
watched.
my gosh.
And also Justice Smith from the Jurassic World movies. This was very interesting. It was like watching a little bit like late night, like Skinamax, as people used to call it.
Oh,
But you
really?
didn't realize, like, really going into it. So this
Well, that's
couple,
what a voyeur is.
that's true. And so this young couple, they're not married. This boyfriend and girlfriend move into their first home together in Canada, and they catch this couple across the way fighting and then making up, and then they're spying them, having sex, and then it's just things start to happen that they see across the way that unfortunately the girlfriend involves herself in that she shouldn't, and it just goes into craziness from there. This was honestly okay. It started off good, it ended stupid. It's one of those things where it's just
Don't
like,
you mince any words, Rhonda. Don't you sugarcoat anything.
it just ended, stupid. I was very annoyed by the ending. So it's one of those movies, put on if you really have nothing else to watch. You just want something in the background, or again, if you want to see some, which they are good looking, naked men.
Oh.
There's no full frontal or anything, people, but I mean, and then, there's women in there too naked, so everything for everybody. So
Okay.
but the story, like I said, it started off like good, and then I just really didn't like, the last hour of it, unfortunately. So do with that what you will. I'd only give it 2 wine corks for that one.
Oh, okay.
So, and then lastly, I finished up Only Murders in the Building on Hulu. This was the series that stars Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, and Martin Short, as they're trying to solve a murder that happened in their building. So anyway, this series was so good. I know I said in the beginning it started off, which it does in my opinion. It started off slow. It wasn't that funny the first probably 3 episodes, but it did kick in by episode 4 in terms of like.
That's kind of a.
I know, like it was cute. Like I was still interested because I was cute and I like whodunits. But in terms of like the comedy part of the series, for me it didn't kick in until like episode 4, where I was like continually laughing. I'm like, okay, yeah, right. Here's this duo we like. Here's Steve and Martin like doing their thing, and then Selena is awesome in it. She's a really good cohort with them. So, like, who knew I'd end up liking her as an actress? But I do.
That's really an odd, like her agent must have really did a dance or something together. But,
right, but she does a really good job in it. I think you guys would really like it. It already, when it ended, it kicked off what we'll see season 2 already. So I know when you see it, it's very clever how they did it, because basically you already kind of saw early on where season 2 is going to go. You just didn't realize you'd seen it. So when it kind of shows you you're just like, clever. Like, so, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's one of the, like I said, it's a really good show. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. So, 4.5 wine corks all the way for that for me.
Okay.
So, yes, that is what I watched, as well as, just caught up on the normal things. Like I watched the next episode of CSI Vegas, and also the premiere of The Equalizer, because
I haven't watched the second episode of CSI Las Vegas. What are you thinking so far?
I like it.
Were you a fan of CSI Las Vegas?
I was, yeah.
Okay.
I was a regular watcher. I've been kind of back and forth though if I'm Team Hodges or not in terms of guilt, but yes, I'm liking it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that's definitely, I need to get caught up. So, well, and for me, I've actually been out of town for a lot of last week, but I started watching Black Widow. Ding, ding, ding. What do they have for me, Johnny? I know I am late to the party on this one, Black Widow, but man, I did enjoy it. Yeah. I mean, as with all the Marvel shows, although there's some cheese to it, just a little bit, but I liked it, and I definitely would recommend it, and I think you liked it too.
Yes, I did. That was one. Yes, I really did like it,
and I do like what's his face.
Oh, Dave Harbour.
Thank you. From Stranger Things.
Yeah,
he was funny actually. He was kind of funny.
Yeah, he was funny. Good. I liked them all. I liked him, Rachel Weisz, her sister, which I'm forgetting her real name right now, but yeah, they were all really good.
She was in Little Women. The
yes,
girl who's her sister.
Yep.
So, And anyway, and then I watched 4 Good Days, and that is with Mila Kunis and Glenn Close. This is a show that I wanted to see, but you kind of forget about it. It's not one of those that would really stand out. Like, oh, I can't wait to go see this. It's Glenn Close plays Mila Kunis' mother, and she's a junkie. Straight up, she is. And it's her journey to try to get clean. She has 2 children. And I mean, it's good. It's okay.
Okay.
I don't know. It didn't really. I mean, Mila Kunis doesn't even look like herself. They did a good job on that.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I definitely would say watch it if you're kind of in a melancholy mood or something. But and again, it was good. It was sad because it's very real. But I'd probably give it maybe 2.5 mind corks.
Oh, okay.
Maybe close to 3. So anyway, yeah.
Okay,
And then
awesome.
of course I've been watching because I love this stuff. Halloween. October is my month. Not only is it my birthday month, but it is full of like Halloween baking shows and there are 2 that I've been watching, and Halloween Wars is one of them. And they make some freaking amazing cakes that are, and they're animated. It's amazing what they can do with those cakes. But these are, special effects cakes and creepy cakes. And then there's one where they're doing pumpkin carving, and it's called
Pumpkin Wars? I don't know.
No, but it is. Oh, you know what? I will have to remember that. Anyway, but it is like that, Pumpkin Wars. But this is Halloween Wars, and this is something Greatest Pumpkins, or I can't remember. But anyway, and they just go to town. You have ones that use chainsaws and all these mechanical things to carve their pumpkins. Like who would have thought? Then you have the ones who are very intricate, using little tools, and just the stuff they come up with. It's like, oh man! And I love carving pumpkins, but this is a whole another level. People do this professionally. So anyway.
Oh wow.
Okay, now it is my turn to stump Rhonda with some trivia questions. And as she explained last week, this is something that we did in our first segment, or
First year. Our second podcast of the year.
Okay.
So
the second one, and of course, it's very hard to stump Rhonda. I'm sure you can all tell now, but it's not hard to stump me, unfortunately. But so I went with I'm kind of danced around here, but I have a couple of Disney movie trivia, Halloween trivia questions.
Oh, okay.
So let's start with number 1. Which Disney movie was banned in Denmark? Do you have any idea of which movie that may have been? It was too scary.
Banned in Denmark.
Yeah.
Was it A Nightmare Before Christmas? Oh.
No, that's a great guess, though. The Skeleton Dance.
I've never heard of that. Yeah.
I haven't either.
Never, ever.
Isn't that crazy? Makes me want to see it. I don't know how old it is or anything, but yeah, it was banned in Denmark.
Whatever. Right?
Okay. Which Disney horror flick did Ray Bradbury write?
I don't know, The Haunted Mansion?
Oh, no, good guess, but Something Wicked This Way Comes.
I didn't know that was a Disney movie.
Yeah, me either.
Oh.
I thought that was just a Stephen King because, he wrote the book, but yeah, Disney. How about that? And I did see the movie. It was creepy.
Oh, okay.
So that surprises me as well. Okay, so which 90s movie features creepy crawlies that take over a small town?
Arachnophobia?
Yep. Bing, 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 bing. Yay! I stumped her twice. Okay, and then the last one, which you'll get, which Quentin Tarantino and George Clooney played as murderous brothers?
Oh, that's From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yep, there you go. I knew you'd get it. So,
Woo-hoo.
yeah, yay.
So, 2 out of 4?
Yep.
Oh.
50%.
Woo. And now it's time for some movie trailer talk. First up, we have The Black Phone. This will be out February 4th of next year and stars Ethan Hawke. This looks very creepy. When I first thought, I was like, this is going to be right up her show's alley.
It is so creepy based on the trailer. But I have to say, I didn't see Ethan Hawke in that.
He is the one that stops the van. He
go
is
back
the
and
grabber, as they said.
Oh,
He is the bad
one
guy
in the
this.
mask.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
He's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy in this,
You
go
guys,
round.
it looks so creepy. And of course it comes out on February 4th.
Right? It's like the timing sometimes on these makes no sense.
Well, you do know that Hannibal came out on Valentine's.
Oh, no, I
Yeah.
didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I went and saw it for Valentine's
Oh.
with my boyfriend at the time.
Oh, my
Who's
gosh.
now my husband. But yeah, isn't that crazy? I'm like, yeah, Valentine's. Woohoo, let's go have a nice dinner.
Go see.
You know,
Hannibal.
Woohoo.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, my gosh. So, okay, so maybe it's not as weird as I'm thinking to have something creepy out there on the 4th. But yeah, this looks very good. A thriller, creepy. You know, it's dealing with abducted children and some mysterious, person or man who's grabbing them. So it does look good. Though it's something I would see. Actually, weirdly,
You will see
I would
it?
see that.
Maybe
Yeah.
this is what we go see.
Right, like I would see that. February is my birthday month, although that will not be my birthday movie. Just FYI, I'll just put that out there. Next up, we have The Tender Bar. This will be out December 17th and stars Ben Affleck, Ty Sheridan, Lily Rabe, and Christopher Lloyd. So this looks so sweet and cute. One of those like coming of age dramas, basically, about a youngin who's at some point his mother and dad kind of like abandoned him, so his uncle kind of mainly raises him, as well as his grandfather earlier in life, played by Christopher Lloyd. So I just thought it looked really,
It
it did like
definitely
move me. I was like,
did look really good.
this is one of those feel good, probably does make you cry sometimes part, but it did grab me. I was like, Ben Affleck is coming out on a roll all of a sudden,
Yes.
It's like, get your old girlfriend back,
Right.
He's out right now in The Last Duel. Now this one's coming out. He probably has something else in the works. So he's just getting back on track. Getting back on track. So definitely looking forward to that one. And then lastly, we have Clifford, the Big Red Dog. This will be out November 10th in theaters and also Paramount Plus. And this stars Darby Camp and Jack Whitehall. And Jack Whitehall, most recently, he was in The Jungle Book as Emily Blunt's brother. So,
and he is so funny.
Right,
in Jungle Book.
Right, and so he looks cute as the dad in this. But this looks cute. Clifford the Big Red Dog. It is, it's not animation. I mean, obviously the dog is FX produced, but I mean, it's a live action version of Clifford the Red Dog.
Right.
And it does look so cute and funny.
It does.
Right?
I couldn't even believe I was saying that because I remember when I saw one of the trailers that was out. I didn't see the whole thing, but I was just like, what? Clifford, are you kidding me? And then I sat down and watched the trailer, and you heard me. I was laughing. Mm-hmm. So I definitely would go see this.
Yeah, I actually would see this too. I'll probably just watch it on Paramount Plus but I definitely would watch it.
Yeah.
It looks cute. It looks heartwarming. There was a point there I was tearing up, honestly, at the end of the trailer.
Me too, because
don't capture him. Go away.
Him chasing that giant bouncy ball that. Oh gosh.
That's a person in it. Yeah, he doesn't realize there's a person in the. Yeah.
What do they call those balls?
Those. Right? What are they called?
Yeah, where you're in the middle of it.
Something spear. I feel like it's
Spear. Oh.
Yeah, you can roll down hills in it and
there
crap.
was the dude who was in I don't know, the Alps or something. I don't know where it was. Did you see that video where he was in a ball like that? And
No.
It's stupid human tricks is basically what it is. And he's in it. Anyway, he starts going down the slopes, super steep slope. Couldn't stop. Boom. Right off the edge.
Oh no.
And I think he died. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was one. But anyway, it's one of those awesome balls.
Oh geez, yep, it was one. So it's like, obviously the dog doesn't realize there's a person in it, but yeah. So anyway, this looks really fun.
To play with it.
Yeah,
so cute.
It looks really funny. So 3 good options upcoming.
Yeah, we have some great stuff coming out this week. So
or by the end of the year, I should say.
Yeah, probably through the end of the year for sure.
So it's great.
Well, that's all I have. Oh, you know what? I did want to bring up one thing.
Okay.
That last week I did go to some wineries in California.
Oh, okay.
And I went to 2 of them. One was Sika Hills, and that was in Capay, California. And then one, which I've been to before, but the other one was Buena Vista. And then the third one was Klein. And Klein is one of my favorite wines. I love Klein. And their Pinot Grigio was so amazing. And then the Buena Vista Winery, I bought their newest Chardonnay and this Pinot Noir. And I'm not a big Pinot Noir fan, but this was amazing. So I bought those two. So I'll let you know. I mean, I did taste test them, but I'm excited to have them. So if you guys are looking for a couple of good wines, the Chardonnay by, was it Chardonnay or, oh no, it was Pinot Grigio from Sika Hills. And again, I don't know if they even ship them here. I haven't seen Sika Hills before. But then I've not really looked for it. They also do balsamic vinegar, and they do olive oil.
Oh.
And I did a taste testing of olive oil. Do you know you drink it? No, you would think you would just put it on bread, but they literally have you drink it, and there's a certain way you do it with your tongue and the back of your teeth.
I don't know if I'd like that, but okay.
Right, that's what I thought too. But anyway, it was really good, and it was cool to do. So definitely, you can't go wrong with any wines. I think at Buena Vista, but or Klein, but Klein you can get here, and it's relatively inexpensive. So.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, just a few things.
That's good to know. I always like to be educated on wine.
Yes. Well, I feel like I'm starting to become a wine connoisseur. But anyway, so thanks so much for listening, everybody. That's all the time we have this week. Of course, we had fun and hope you enjoyed it as well. You can always give us a review or comment because it really does help us out. And please follow us on Instagram at movies_munchies_Moscato. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging.
Thank you, guys.